Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 21 of the movie revolution. Let us begin. So, Sally is upset at that particular point in time, and she wants to see what is actually going on between her stepmom and the vice president. And so she devised a plan in her bedroom. She was like, "What if I just went on a trip with them for a while, and that's when I will find out what is really going on between them? Does she really want to be with my Does she really want to be with my father or not? Because if she does, well, something is wrong, and we need to help her. But if she doesn't, well, something is wrong, and I need to break them up immediately. But what are we gonna do about the vice president? We need to do something about that also. And so she devised a plan to go on this trip with them, all in an effort to save in a long mission to save films from being banned because she has seen the protests on television many times ever since she wanted to be a filmmaker, and she realized that in order to stop this, she needs help. And so that's when she one day put she one day was laying down on the couch when all of a sudden when all of a sudden she decided to call Tracy Mack. Now Tracy Mack, as you all know, is a member of the Mack family, of course, and she calls him to tell him that, hey, yo, um, I have some bad news. I think my stepmom and well, the vice president is trying to ban movies, and he said, no way, no, movies ain't gonna be banned. What are you talking about? And she says, I know, it's true. And so they decide, and so to prove it to him, he said, no, she said, um, I am the first daughter, by the way, and you don't understand what's happening here. If everybody knows what's going on, I think it's me. So here's what happened. You know how I've been sick? Do you know how I've been sick, right? And all of a sudden, I just caught my stepmom, and the well, the vice president, Mrs. America, making out, and he was like, "No, that's not true. They would never do. They're just really close. I mean, I know they've been too close. I have my suspicions about the closeness, but they're not together, right? They're not together." And she says, "Do you not remember what happened at the press conference? At the press conference in 2004, 2014, in 2014. Um, my mom, my stepmom, and the best president was getting a little bit too close. I didn't pay any mind because that's been happening for years, and I never bothered to ask her where this was going on. But now I don't know if this is against her will or not. If she's being, or not. But I have a high suspicion, man, that, well, this is not against her will. And she's trying to undermine my father and, well, my America. Well, America, actually. By getting with the vice president, of course, who hates who I think does not like my father at all anymore, ever since he beat him. I think they're trying to, I think they're in cahoots, and I think they're trying to make movies, and I think they're together. And he says, "Wow, well, it is your family," and so therefore, I don't think I have any right to not believe you. So, okay, what do we do about this? He says, and she says, "Well, um, you need to let the others know what is happening. And if they don't believe you, well, send them to me. I tell them what it is. Are you down with that?" And he says, "Cool, okay, no problem, man. Talk to you later." And she says, "Well, talk to you later." But actually, I ain't gonna talk to you at all because I'm going on a trip with my stepmom and the vice president just to see what the hell's going on here, okay? Because I think something's wrong here. And she said, and well, he says, "Well, good luck, man. You're gonna need it." Bye, Trace. Bye, Sally. And they hung up the phone. And then it and then the plan was in place. She said to she said to Peter, "Hey, do you want to go on a trip with me, my father, and the vice president?" And she says, and Peter says, "Okay, cool, no problem, wonderful. It will get it will give me the chance to get to know you a little bit better, more better than I already am." And she says, "Well, make sure to invite the vice, make sure to invite the vice president too. I think he would love to come." She says, and he says, "Well," she says, "Well, that'd be great. I would love to." And that's how it was. And the trip was set. The president, the vice president, his wife, the president's wife, and the vice president himself, all going on a trip together to Africa, and everything was going into place, and all she had to do was to ask her dad, and so she did. He walked, she walked into the Oval Office. She says, "Hey, Dad, do you want to go on a trip with us? If you don't mind, do you want to go on a trip with us?" He said, "No problem. I don't think I have anything to do. Well, except, healthcare in this, country, of course. But other than that, cool. Okay, no problem. I would love to go. I would love to spend more time with you. So, yeah, cool. Okay." And he was in. And so it was. The plan was set. On Thursday, they were going on a trip to be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this part. I hope you enjoy sorry. I hope you enjoy part 21 of the movie Revolution. I'm about to say American Show. It's not the American Show, it is the movie Revolution. Part 21 of the movie Revolution. And if you did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.